Alright, so I just wanted to quickly cover the social credit system that I mentioned earlier. And there's no better example of this than Black Mirror, which was an amazing series, or many series of episodes, dramas, and I think it was done by Channel 4. Channel 4's done a lot of interesting ones. Humans, Black Mirror, Utopia, and Blackout was another good one as well. And so, quite simply, I've mentioned the social credit thing to people out on the street and they're completely unaware. Now, long term, you've got to think banks are shutting down local branches and we're trying to drive us towards cashless. And you've got to understand that there's a reason for this. And you think Facebook, Instagram, even YouTube, like me personally, I just use Facebook and YouTube. And it's all based on likes, subscriptions, and so on. So we're already sort of in that mindset now, because if you see somebody with, like my channel, 600 odd subscribers, you think you'd go past it and you go to someone with more subscribers. Or if you look at a video and it's not got many likes, then people go skip to the next one without necessarily knowing the content. And this scene here, she's just been through, she's on the internet on like an equivalent to Facebook, and it's going through all the likes she's getting for a picture of a coffee that she's uploaded. And the mate's keeping it at 4 deliberately because something to do with the wedding later on. Now this chap has broken up with his girlfriend, and I think he might have cheated on her or something like that, I don't know. But he's dropped down to like a 3.1 rating. Everyone else is around the 4 mark. And what he's trying to do is make up for it by going around with these expensive organic smoothies for everybody to have in order to bulk up his ratings. But through peer pressure and all the rest of it, she's got to be a bit awkward and consider her ratings and what people will think of her when she takes that. And you can see his expression there, it's like a lifeline, that she's just given to him. But this bloke here is about to deliver a lethal blow and deduct his rating basically. Just here. Imagine that. Imagine living in a society like that. And later on, she's obviously at the airport and she's done all sorts to get to the airport in order to get to her mate's wedding. She wants to get to her mate's wedding because it'll boost up her social credit system. You see, we're already in this system, with likes and Instagram and so on. It's actually a woman with 0 likes. Well, she's got like a social credit rating of 1, I think it is. And she lives in a truck that takes her to it. And she's just honest, she just doesn't give a shit. She doesn't want to be part of that system. Lives her own life, doesn't get along with the system. Not a bad person though. She just sees the fakeness of it all and goes against it.
I see there's one standby seat on another plane leaving tonight. That's reserved for members of our Prime Flight program. You gotta be a 4.2 or over to qualify.
Oh, I'm a 4.2.
I'm afraid you're actually a 4.183.
Upstairs?
And then later on she kicks off a bit with the lady and it's all about hurty feelings.
Well, let me book it without the correct ranking.
But it's so close.
There's just nothing I can do.
Price, surely.
I'm gonna have to ask you to moderate your language then.
Sorry, it's just... I'm maid of honor.
Moderate your language. Sound familiar?
I cannot miss this wedding.
And I am so sorry about that.
Can you call the supervisor?
I cannot do that.
Can you just call the supervisor?
I cannot do that.
Call the fucking supervisor.
Okay, that's profanity. We're 0 tolerance on profanity.
And so...
Do you see that in all these shops and even on building sites now with 0 tolerance towards abuse to our staff? It's everywhere, isn't it? Train stations, airports, etc. So that's already kind of here as it is.
Sorry, it's just...
Yeah, I have to serve the next customer.
No.
Step away, ma'am.
God, just fucking help me!
I've called security.
Oh.
And that's how it's going to go. You know, if these people get their way with the social credit system and this snowflake generation, you see, this is all like masterminded as usual. They're extremely intelligent people. These social engineers, what they've been planning, what they've been working on.
Oh, no, please don't do that. I'm a 5-star in you. 5 stars.
What's the issue here, Hannah?
Intimidation and profanity.
Oh, no, I was not
Don't
intimidating.
speak, ma'am.
I was just trying
Ma'am?
to...
Okay, so, in order to restore calm, I'm invoking my authority as airport security to dock you 1 full ranking point as a punitive measure. This is a temporary measure.
And also I've got to comment on the ethnicity. Fair enough, this is America, but in the UK, like I've commented on my travels, all the security now is Africans and Arabs. So again, it's quite similar to what's going on in reality.
The score reverts to normal in 24 hours.
No, but I need it now.
Period. All downvotes are subject to a ×2 multiplier.
×2?
We recommend you avoid negative feedback at this time.
I'm on double damage.
Please, remove yourself from the airport immediately.
Like George Carlin said, it's all smiley. Look at his big smile. Yeah, so that's a social credit system for, you know, like for dummies. I'm not for a second saying I'm intelligent or anything. You know, just a general saying. For basics, basically. Basically, you've got to play the game, be nice to everybody, do as you're told, and it's all about compliance. Well, the problem we've got though is, what if you don't agree with something? You know, our entire history as Europeans has been rebelling against things we didn't agree with, and that's why we're a problem. And that's why, obviously, going on to a different topic, the government's importing all these Africans and Arabs because they don't want a difficult population to deal with anymore. And that's generally a social credit system. So you can be rated on how you're perceived by the public and your behaviour, what you do. So, but like I've covered before, you know, what if you're incriminated for something you didn't do? And like the guy at the beginning, you know, he split up with his girlfriend and people took the side of his girlfriend. Right or wrong. So it's a warning. Obviously, you can already see the building blocks in place. Banks shutting down, Facebook coming in, Instagram. It's all social engineering, but something to be aware of. And that's it. Cheers. And spoiler alert, I'll cover the ending actually. I wasn't going to bother, as you know, I just signed off the video there, but I'll cover it. Obviously, if you don't want to listen to it, if you want to go and watch the full episode without... It's Black Mirror, by the way. The episodes are brilliant. The storylines and the acting, fantastic. So she's in a cell, and so basically what's happened is she's gone to the wedding, she's wrecked the wedding, and her status, her social credit has gone down below 1, so she's deemed as like a dangerous person, so she's put in a cell, and Big Tyrone is in there with her, and it's always this black and white obsession, isn't it? But anyway, I won't get dragged into that. But they're in this cell together, opposite cells. She's saying, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And then they start slagging each other off. And basically, it's just reality. It's just like, you know, away from this demolition man, smiley, polite, fake society where they can just say what they want and do what they want. Well, they obviously can't do what they want because they're in cells, but they can say what they want and think what they want. Without repercussions of obviously getting rated down, you know, and it ends with them just swearing at each other, and there you go.
Car crash that made Picasso screw his eyes up and say,
You're a fucking asshole.
Fuck you!
Fuck you next Wednesday.
Fuck you for Christmas!
But yeah, you can see obviously they're both quite happy, obviously being able to at least say what they can, where they wouldn't be able to do that in the society that they were living in previously. There you go. It's up to you if you want to go and watch it. So.